Bruce, good morning. Just same lineup for Game 6, and also you talked about, what an ideal game plan would be and how you'd execute that in a road game in a Game 6. What's kind of your ideal look as far as what you'd like to see tonight from your team?
Well, a lot of Game 6 was well played. We want to be on top, forechecking well, good sticks, physical when need be, use your foot speed, hockey IQ, whatever it takes, to create those turnovers and put them under duress, both on the forecheck, neutral zone, D are up, good gaps. I think breaking out the puck, we did a better job recognizing when we could get on it and wheel it, and when we had to sort of get numbers at the puck because they had a tight gap in our D where we couldn't create separation. Obviously, you got to finish your plays when you get a chance. So we had, I thought good discipline. We took a few penalties, but for the most part. As for the lineup, Grzelcyk got cleared yesterday, so he'll be a game time decision, but looks like he'll go in. Clifton would probably come out if that's your next question. We've kind of discussed that internally about all three sort of options with John Moore in that mix, but that's how it's shaping up. And but I guess we'll see at puck drop how Matt is. Actually, he's going to go out and skate this morning just to make sure.
Back left.
Bruce, I'm just wondering how you feel about the fact that after all the hard work the team has put in all season, that your season's going to be judged by one game tonight.
Yeah, well, it's the business we're in, right? Let's hope it's judged well. I mean, we've prepared to be in this spot. So was St. Louis. Fortunately, someone's got to lose. So we're preparing to win, preparing to play the right way, see how it shakes out.
Do you think the team will be nervous at all?
Not overly. I think our guys are good right now. It's a lot different at puck drop, obviously, when there's the energy in the building. But we've had guys that have been through it. That'll help. But I think it's natural to have some level of nerves. It's just human nature. But let's hope we get through them in a hurry. Warm up will hopefully quell some of that. Once the puck drops, hopefully we're right back into hockey mode, playing mode, focus, details, execution. The quicker we get to that part of it, the better off we'll be.
Left side, fourth row.
Bruce, have you ever taken a step back and just realized how much your reputation as a coach has changed in the last 2.5 years, and with the win tonight, what your legacy will be?
No, I haven't thought about it too much. I mean, I've answered questions about, my first coaching gig in the NHL. It was a long time ago. I think those have been asked and answered. People grow as people. I'm no different. As for your legacy, I think that's judged down the road. I talk to players about that a lot, about this year. When you start the playoffs, what certain players over the years about how they're labeled, probably talked to you guys about Torrey, for example, as an offensive defenseman, how he'd always wanted to be talked about as a complete player, and I think he's done that in this playoff, showing he can defend against good players and still keep up the offensive numbers. Brad Marchand, how he entered the league as a bit of a kind of pest, and how he's grown into an elite player. So we use that word around here, but I think it's for much later. And so I haven't thought about mine personally. I just want my name in the damn cup. That's what I want. And then you can talk about it however you want later on.
Front right, Joe.
Coach, during the regular season, a player misses a few games. It takes maybe 1 or 2 to kind of get back. How is that dynamic different when it's the Stanley Cup final?
Well, I think your adrenaline will carry you through. The one thing about Matt, if he does go in and missing some games, is he's been skating with us. It's not like he just jumped on the ice yesterday. He's been participating, albeit non-contact, so there's a little bit of a different animal there. But at this time of the year, you're not into a lot of contact in practice anyway, so he's just going to have to, understand, because he did obviously live the first, whatever it was, game and a half with St. Louis. He knows they're physical. He's been there. He's been watching. He knows he's got to get back in a hurry, make good decisions with it. Take a hit to make a play if that's what's required, which usually is against this team, because they're going to get there. So that's the challenge in front of him, and we've had discussions with him about it, and he'll be ready for it.
There are no more questions. Thank you, Coach. One more question, left side. Sorry.
Is there any concern for you, given the stakes in a Game 7, maybe with how the game may be called tonight?
No, I said it before. I think these officials are here for a reason. They're the judge to be the best. I voiced my opinion on some calls I disagreed with. So I expect they'll be good. They'll call what they see tonight, and hopefully it's a good, clean game from them. Hopefully it's a good game from both teams. And like I said, I've just want our team to be the team that executes better. That's our goal tonight, is to do the things you're supposed to win the game. And so I'm not worried about the officials at all. No.